Hello and welcome back to another set of readings of Lotus Love Tarot 555. Okay, you guys, I am here for your twin flame energy reading. We do this every beginning of the month and every mid-month. So I am here to check in to see what is going on with the twin flames, okay? But first and foremost, I always start the readings by saying thank you so much for all the love and support that you continue to give to the channel. I never want to start without saying thank you to that. Thank you for your comments. I read all of the comments, and I just thank you so much for continuously uplifting me. Now, a little bit about this reading for our twin flames. You can apply this to your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus sign. Now, keep in mind that the energies will flip-flop, okay? So if it doesn't relate to you, it could very well relate to your partner. And hello to our cross watchers out there. Now, remember also that there's no time limit to these readings. It could have happened 3 months ago, could happen today, could happen in the near future. So we just never know. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Lotus Love Tarot 555. You guys do me a favor and subscribe to the channel. Every time I release a reading, you will be notified. Hit that like button if you're feeling some type of something resonating with you, or if you feel it may be good for someone else, still give us a like, okay? Right next to it is a little bell. Hit that bell, and every time we release a reading, once again, you will be notified. Don't forget, we have private readings. We have a Patreon. Yes! Head over to our Patreon, you guys. We got a lot of good information going on over there. And soon we'll be doing the Mercury retrograde readings for our Patreon members only. Keep that in mind. It'll be for our Patreon members only. So if I were you, I would head over there. The link can be found below. All right, you guys, I think that is all of our announcements. Don't forget, every Monday through Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, meet us right here on the YouTube channel for the Lotus Love Show. All right, now, on to your reading. Hello, my twin flames. Okay, you guys, let's get right into your reading. See what's going on with the twin flames. All right, you guys, the first energy out, first card out, message out will be for the divine masculine, okay? And I will put that right here. And the next card or cards, message or messages out will be for the divine feminine, okay? And I'll put that right here. All right, so let's just see what's going on with the twin flame energy for June 1st through the 15th. June 1st through the 15th. Okay, Holy Spirit, Divine Creator, Universal messages need to go forth for our twin flames for June 1st through June 15th. Divine masculine first. What energy is going forth for the divine masculine for June 1st through June 15th? Wow. Okay. All right. Okay. Holy Spirit, Divine Creator, Universe, what energy is going forth for our divine feminine? For the divine feminine. For June 1st through the 15th. What energy is going forth for the... Okay. All right there. All right, you guys. So let's look at the divine masculine first. Courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. So if there's something going on that the divine masculine is needing courage in. Next, there's a focus on health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. Okay, so it could be some divine masculines are looking into working out, eating healthy. If someone was sick, maybe they're focusing on someone's health right now. Could be them, could be somebody around them. They could be sick or ill, but there's a focus on health and something that they're needing to be strong in. They're needing to exhibit some type of courage, something that they may feel afraid in, because worry is coming up. So I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. So for the divine masculine, we have courage, health, and worry. So there's something that has them a little off base, okay? That they're needing courage in, that they're needing to be strong in, and that there's a focus on the health, could be with them. any of these situations where they're needing courage or they're worried about something, it could be them or it could be something that surrounds them. It could be an energy that's surrounding them. But clearly our divine masculines are needing some type of support as you go into this June month. Divine feminine, blame. Wow. I accept responsibility for my well-being. All right, so it looks like our divine feminines are being blamed for something, maybe that they did not do, or they're taking responsibility for something that they have been blamed for. They say, I accept responsibility for my well-being. Blame is a huge one. In fact, I may need to read some information on that one. I think I am. Yeah, I think we need a little bit more information on that one because I really want to go to the book because even that has me concerned. Let's look at the worry. I want to look at the worry for the divine masculine because courage and health is self-explanatory. But this worry is a wasted emotion. It does nothing other than give you the illusion of control. When you expend too much energy worrying, it limits you and has an adverse effect on the natural energy of the soul. Worrying destroys the hope, faith, and excitement that are wonderful elements of the schoolroom called Earth. Remember that you are what you think, and you have the power to create positive thoughts, which beget positive outcomes. Worry is a negative emotion, okay? And it sets you up for a negative result. What unnecessary worries are you carrying around with you now? Examine them objectively in the light of love. Help your soul by releasing them and be fully connected to the current moment, which is where your power resides. So for our divine masculine, whatever has you worried, whatever situation that's around, you have to let that go. And this is probably where this courage is coming in. You're really needing courage. We're going to get into the messages in just a second on what's really going on. But it was important that we go a little further into this because the worry cards, the blame cards, see, these are like negative energies. And we know with the twin flame relationship, you got to really try to keep that thing and as secure and supported as you can, shall I say. Okay? And the whole purpose is to purge all of that out of you so you all can begin to work together to move the mission of our world in a positive aspect. But it's hard to do that when you are saddled in negative emotions and negative situations that surround you. Blame. Okay, this is the divine feminine. It is so easy to give away the power to transform your life. Certainly there have been people along your path who have shaped you into who you are today, but you are solely responsible for your own happiness. The ego can be a very fragile thing, and if it comes under fire, the first instinct is to blame an outside force. Victim consciousness weakens the connection that you have to your soul source. This mindset says, I don't have the power inside myself to break free because someone else's power is stronger. This is an illusion. When you believe that someone else is responsible for your problems, that belief is the problem. Personal responsibility can empower you to change your reality. Lasting transformation always begins on the inside and works its way out. There is a difference between a reason and an excuse. A reason is valid and unavoidable. An excuse is an attempt to shift the blame. Wow. Okay? So we're not making excuses here. Okay? An excuse is an attempt to shift the blame. So we're not making excuses. We're taking responsibility. But let's look a little further. I wanted to read that for you guys because that's huge what's going on there. That's huge. And we really want to make sure we have clarification. But let's go into the individual messages now to see where all this is coming from. Holy Spirit, Divine Creator, Universe, what messages needs to go forth for the divine masculine as it relates to the twin flame energy for June 1st to June 15th. What messages, what specific messages are coming forth for the divine masculine? What does the divine masculine need to say? Oh, wow. Okay. Divine masculine has not wasted any time in getting out what they're trying to say. That's for sure. All right. Holy Spirit, Divine Creator, Universe, what messages need to go forth for the divine feminine as it relates to the twin flame energy for June 1st through June 15th. What messages need to go for the divine feminine? What is, okay. All right. All right, you guys, the divine masculine. I still love you. Wow. I still love. So whatever's going on, how could you still love me after all I've done? There it is. There it is right there. I still love you. How could you still love me after all I've done? So the divine masculine is worried because of some actions that have taken place, something that they've done, okay? And they're probably wanting courage to really say, I'm sorry, try to work things out. And here you got the divine feminine. We haven't even pulled over what this message is yet, but somebody's needing to take responsibility, and that's what they're saying. Don't blame me. You need to take responsibility for your own actions. Wow, this is huge. This divine masculine has done something, and they're trying to blame it on, or saying the reason that they probably did is because of something that the divine feminine did. And they're saying, no, you got to take responsibility for your own actions. Don't blame me. And they're over here saying, I still love you. How could you still love me after all I've done? I'm worried. I don't know how you're seeing me now. I'm trying to have courage to come to you and say I'm sorry, but you feel like I'm not taking responsibility, and I need to take responsibility, but I'm weak. I don't have courage to own up to what I've done. Wow. Oh, my goodness. The divine feminine, here's your message. I never forgotten you, even though you think I have. So they still love you. Divine masculine. The divine feminine still loves you. They're upset. Clearly, we can see that. They're definitely upset, but love is still there. Wow. This is huge. All right, so let's move on. Let's try to unpack this a little bit more with some tarot to see if we can get some specific messages going on, okay? Holy Spirit, Divine Creator, Universe, what messages need to go forth for the divine masculine, divine feminine as it relates to the twin flame energy for June 1st through the 15th? What messages need to go forth for the twin flame energy? 1st through the 15th. What messages need to go for June 1st through the 15th? Oh my goodness. I'm telling you guys, these messages are like just flying out for you. Any more messages for the divine feminine, divine masculine? Okay. All right. Okay, here it is. Yeah, see, there's the worry right there. There is the worry right there. There's the worry. All right, my loves, you have the 8 of Wands, the Queen of Swords, the 5 of Cups, the Tower in reverse, the King of Swords, and your overarching energy is the 9 of Wands in reverse. So the signs that are coming forth, and remember, it could be any sign, you're just taking on the energy. We have a lot of fire here, a lot of fire with Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, swords here, big time Aquarius, Gemini, Libra in your head, and then emotions here with the Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Just be mindful, it could be any sign though, they're just taking on the energy of the sign. So just keep that in mind, that if your sign has not been is not coming forth, that means that with whoever you're dealing with, they're taking on that energy, okay? So something is coming in fast. This could be some news that's coming in fast. Could be a situation that's coming in fast, but something is going to make this kind of, when it starts changing, it's going to change quickly. Whatever news is coming in, if you're going to be receiving news, you're going to receive it quickly. But something is going to happen fast in this situation. Now, anytime the Queen of Swords shows up, this is an energy that is very no nonsense. Demands total honesty. Is not for any type of games whatsoever. And so if with this divine feminine here, with this blame coming out, they're not going to tolerate it being blamed for something that they did not do. This is a non-tolerant energy here, okay? And so that can see why the divine feminine, the divine masculine could be worried, because to tangle with this energy right here with this Queen of Swords, you would need to have courage, okay? Because it's a really no nonsense energy. I mean, they don't take any games. They don't take, you're not going to blame them for anything that they have not done. They're going to cut to the chase on everything, and they're going to do it quickly, okay? You're not going to be able to fool or trick the Queen of Swords. And so I can see if something happened where this Queen of Swords energy was trying to be tricked or blamed for something they did not do, well, of course, that would bring forth worry. And that's what we have here. We have grief, disappointment, worry, you know, looking at what you lost with the cups that are turned over here. And this energy will, like, the energy is pointing towards that, letting this person know, you're not going to do this to me. You're not going to treat me this way. You will lose me. This is what this energy is saying. You will lose me, okay? Because I'm not going to be tolerant of that. I'm not going to be your doormat. This is what this energy is saying. So this is the divine masculine here, and this is where this worry is coming in, okay? This is where, you know, having to have courage, because you know you got to get something straight. You got to get this energy straight, because to mess around with this Queen of Swords, it's not happening. So now we got the worry energy, you know, having grief with this Five of Cups, loss. This is regretting something that you've done, okay? This is feeling of being maybe abandoned or unloved, you know, maybe because actions that you have and you're still trying to worry. This is what you're saying right here. How could you still love me after all I've done? This is what you're thinking about here. This is what that looks like. How could you love me after all I've done, right? And then questioning, you know, and saying, listen, I still love you, but you're worried. You're clear, divine masculine. You are worried. You're worried, okay? You're worried. And this, once again, this Queen of Swords, you will not blame this queen for something that you need to take responsibility for. It's not happening. It's not happening. So I think you all were able to get everything together as much as you could, because it was a disaster that was avoided. And I think with this is that you are realizing that you do love each other, because you're saying here, I still love you. So you're able to articulate or either show that you do care for this divine feminine, okay? Divine masculine. And divine feminine, you said, I've never forgotten you, even though you think I have. So that is what has kept and prevented this disaster to going forth or going any more deeper, because you all are having a realization that you do still care for each other. You just don't know how to get back there. And that's why you're needing to think this thing through with this King of Swords. Somebody is moving. See, there's a couple right here too. I meant to say that. There's your King and your Queen of Swords. They're not in reverse. So that means that they're willing to work with each other. Okay, here are twin flames right here. I just really noticed that both of them are right here in the reading, the King and the Queen of Swords. But it's showing that, and this is the order that they have come to. So it's showing that this queen is not playing any games. Divine masculine, okay? This queen is not playing any games. So whoever is in this energy of demanding the truth, demanding not to be blamed, demanding that take responsibility. So now you're really needing to think with your head over your heart. You're really needing to think things through and understand, what did I do wrong? How can I make this better? But you're in this King of Sword energy now, which means that I can get it together. You know, I'm in this energy whereas I'm taking control, I'm taking lead, I'm taking responsibility, because that's what the King of Swords does. This mindset takes responsibility. This mindset, this character takes responsibility for all that they have done, maybe to hurt somebody, or really strategically thinking through now how I need to proceed, how I need to move forward with my life. You know, the things that I need to do that's gonna make me better. This is being disciplined. This is having truth. You know, because with this Queen of Swords, this is somebody who has a very clear mind, very perceptive. They are complex, okay, because you never know which way they're gonna come from, because they have that kind of wisdom. But divine Masculine, it's time for you to get things in order, okay? Because the queen is demanding it. But the thing about it is that I know that you're willing because both of you are in an upright. So you're just trying to find your way back to love. Okay, you're trying to find your way back to love, which has been exhausting. This is your overarching energy. So this is exhaustion now. This is really being tired of where you are. This whole situation with this Nine of Wands, this is fatigue. This is just, probably didn't have the motivation to even do anything because y'all didn't know if each other still loved you, but you do. Divine Feminine is saying, I've never forgotten you even though you think I have. And the Divine Masculine is saying, I still love you. How could you still love me after all I've done? So you're recognizing, you're taking responsibility. But in this is really, exhausted you. Okay, this really, really has put you in a space of, being exhausted, being fatigued, just even thinking about being sick. This is where your health is coming in. Okay, because anybody that feels like this, their health is going to be down. Okay, so this really could be affecting you health-wise as well, because it could have your mind in a state of, just being tired, not wanting to fight, really wanting to make the change now to do things right. Wow. See, this Four of Pentacles in reverse. This is a Taurus energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. But with the Four of Pentacles, this is somebody that was being greedy. This is somebody who was being stingy. This is somebody who was bringing forth the energy of being possessive in this relationship. And I think all of that had to come to an end. Not really thinking about yourself anymore, but thinking about someone else. Yeah, and taking action towards that. This is Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, but somebody was ready to take action. They're taking action towards their behavior and how things have played out, things that were wrong. They're taking action towards that. And you're in swords too. You got the Queen of Swords, the King of Swords, now the Knight has shown up. So this is really just going align with, this is aligning with, again, being really thinking everything through now, just trying to do it right, because the Knight is in the upright as well, okay? Because this is a heavy burden. So now we don't went from the 9 to a 10. See, now trying to work things out, this is going to be a heavy burden because it's a lot. It's a lot that has to be talked through, okay? Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. But the Queen of Wands, it may be hard. This queen may get upset from time to time as you're trying to work things out, but hey, when you try to blame somebody for maybe something they have not done, or somebody's not taking responsibility, this is the energy that you're going to get from time to time. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo here. But yeah, you guys are moving on. You're moving on from this situation. You're going to be able to move on. I'm going to stop here. You're moving on. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy in your head again. But y'all realize that either you're going to move on together, okay, or you're going to move on by yourself. But regardless, this situation is going to move past this space, okay? And so I'm going to stop here because everybody's ending could possibly turn a little differently if you're moving on individually, if you're moving on together. But I feel like this situation here is going to have a period behind it. And I feel like you may find yourselves back towards one another if that's what you want. Or you may be strong in yourself, taking responsibility, not blaming anymore, not worrying anymore. Have courage to understand, yes, I still love you, but we may need to work together individually out right now, okay? All right, my loves, if you want to do a private reading, information pertaining to that can be found below. And don't forget to join us tonight, Monday through Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Lotus Love Show. Until next time, bye-bye.